Hey you guys, here's another issue of Millennium, coming to you live from Dante Smith. Now today is an exciting day in the basketball world. Tonight is Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Lakers versus the Boston Celtics at 9 o'clock on the East Coast, that is. Now tonight, legacies is going to be made. History is going to be rewritten. Kobe is going for his 5th ring. Garnett, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, they're going for their 2nd. Who going to win, the big 3, or should I say the big 4, or Kobe, the great one as they call him in LA? This is going to be an interesting game. Now, in the last game, Game 6, the Celtics got blew out, embarrassed on the Lakers' home floor. We got to see tonight if they can bounce back, especially without their starting center, Kendrick Perkins, who's going to miss Game 7 so far. You know, he could pull a Willis Reed and play at the last minute, but so far it's not looking too good for him. So probably you'll see Rasheed Wallace or Glenn Big Baby Davis starting in his spot. You know, for the Lakers, they're starting center Andrew Bynum has been going through his own ups and downs throughout the finals, so there's a chance that he might not start. So if that happens, you know, we'll see both teams missing their starting center. So we'll have to rock out from there, see who's supporting cast is better out of the two teams. You'll see that. Moving on, the Sixers made drastic news today by trading away starting center Samuel Dallenberg to the Sacramento Kings for their starting center Spencer Hawes and a small forward / power forward and Andres Nocioni. I love the trade personally. I'm a big Sixers fan. I love what it brings to the team. Spencer Hawes is a young, gifted offensive center. You know, defense, he's a little shaky. Rebounding could get a little better, but overall he's a nice center, way better than Samuel Dallenberg, at least in my perception. Andre Nocioni, he's a hard-nosed, gritty type small forward. He get up in you, wrestle with you. He the type of player that's going to give opposing offensive stars problems. At least defensively he is. He's going to get up in them, frustrate them, get them angry, make them want to fight, take them so far out that game they won't even know what hit them. I'm loving the trade. Looking like a thumbs up right now. At least for right now. Stefanski, good job on this one. The draft is coming along June 24th. It's going to be at Madison Square Garden. It's going to be live on ESPN at 7 o'clock. Watch it. Washington owns the 1st seed. Then my Sixers, they own the 2nd seed. New Jersey owns the 3rd. So it's going to be interesting to see if there's any more trades that goes down. If there's some swapping of the draft picks, see who picks who. You know, if you're a fan of basketball, you're going to love it. So watch the draft. That's June 24th at 7 o'clock p.m. on ESPN. Moving along, the Cavaliers coaching search continues. Tom Izzo, he declined to coach the Cavaliers, showing the sign that LeBron wasn't fully behind the idea of Tom Izzo becoming his next coach. So stay tuned. You know, there's a good chance that he might re-sign with the Cavaliers, depending on them circumstances. So just stay focused. You know, if you're a LeBron fan, you want to see him with Cleveland. If not, you're probably like me, where you're just hoping that he got the city. You know, I'm getting a little tired of LeBron talk as much as they talk about it. Moving on to the NFL, Brett Favre still hasn't made a decision on whether or not he's going to play, but he did decide to do the surgery. So that's a big sign pushing that he might return next season to join the Minnesota Vikings and make another run at the Super Bowl. Interesting. We'll see. Going on, Albert Hainsworth was fined over $2,000 for not showing up to Redskins training camps. You know, his teammates calling him out in the media, saying that he's selfish. I mean, let the man do him. He doesn't want to play in the system. Let him go to a different team. Don't force a player that plays in a system that he knows doesn't suit his game at all. Albert, I'm with you on this one. You know, I don't agree with your tactics of sitting home and losing money. Like, personally, I would have went to camp. But if that's what you want to do, then do that. But for his teammates to be calling him out in the media, that's bad blood. Like, what if he does decide to come back? There's going to be a lot of tension in that locker room. Just stay tuned to that story. Now, there's another thing I want to bring to your guys' attention. This weekend, for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and West Oak Lane is going to be the Jazz Festival. It's called the West Oak Lane Jazz Festival. It happens every year at this time, June 18th, 19th, and 20th. It starts tomorrow, which is Friday, at 12 noon to 9 o'clock. It's gonna be live jazz acts. You can get your face painted, food, drinks, everything. It's gonna be fiestas happening at this nightclub slash restaurant called Fetish, which is across the street from the Wine and Spirit Shopping. You know, right off on 71st and Ogons. The festival is going to start from 69th and Ogons and stretch down to 79th and Ogons. So if you're trying to drive around that area, you're going to have a hard time. Detours are set up. Cops will be all over the place. So if you're worried about safety, you don't have to worry about that. The cops will be there to protect everybody. So just go out, have a nice time, you know, do you, have fun. I also want to bring up some things that I heard and saw on the news lately. First was about a little girl named Rosie who was raped and killed by some boy who confessed. You know, I think that was horrible. Like, it's some stuff that just take you there. Like, when you hear a story, you're just like, damn, like, how messed up is the youth? Like, you just wonder, like, are they getting enough parenting at home? Are they getting enough discipline at school? What? Is it their friends? Is it the neighborhood? What is it that makes people just want to hurt others so badly? There was also another incident recently that happened where this gang called the Goonies, you know, it's supposed to be a little kid group around of kids ranging from 18 to 22 that killed some college kid while he was walking through an alleyway. Actually, the kid was an innocent bystander. The Goonies, quote unquote, got into an argument with somebody else and brought guns out and started blasting. The kid unknowingly was walking through and got hit. Now he's paralyzed from the waist down. A tragedy that I'm just so sick of hearing about. Like, some things just make you just so mad, make you so frustrated, and you just want to do something about it, but you realize that violence only results into more violence. So if you're out there and you see things going wrong, and you see some things that you're not really sure that should be happening, call the cops. Don't try to take it upon yourself. Call the cops. Let the police handle this. Let them deal with this. You know, because somebody foolish enough to take a life, let them go to jail. And that's how I honestly feel about that. Well, this is only going to be part 1 of Millennium. We're going to have part 2 after the finals come off, which will probably be around midnight. I'm going to broadcast a post-game analysis telling you about how the game went, give you analysis, breaking you down stat for stat of what happened throughout the game. You know, right now everybody probably getting their popcorn, their pizza ready, because tonight's game is going to be magnificent. I honestly got Boston winning this, even though they got blown out. You know, the whole backs against the wall mentality. I just love that attitude for them. They're resilient. They won't stop for nothing. You know, so just keep it going, Boston. I'm with y'all on this one. So don't let me down. Don't make me lose. So keep it going. Well, that's about all for right now. Like I said, I'm gonna hit you guys up a little later for the post-game analysis. So until then, peace to you and enjoy the rest of your day.